who else better to introduce our next episode than the legendary, infamous, lovely, and talented Ed 209. Ed, everybody give it up for Ed 209. We're the Incredible Hokes. I am Chris.
I'm Mark.
And we have an interesting topic today that would involve the...
the Dallas Cowboys.
That's right, folks. We didn't say it in the Titan show, but here we are. We absolutely care only about two teams. Every other team can get beep.
They
we
can
don't
get
care.
pissed.
We don't care at all. So if you come here looking for all around NFL news about your team, guess what? You tuned into the wrong station.
Yeah.
We can give two craps.
Yeah.
So continuing on our diatribe about our favorite teams, the Cowboys.
All right. We're a little early on our midseason report, but we're going to go there anyway.
It's our 5-game report.
Yeah.
Ish.
They're 4-1.
Quarter. No, wait, 5. A third-ish.
A third-ish in the league. All right. 4-1.
4-1.
I thought this team, I predicted a 6-10
Yeah.
overall record. So they're clearly on pace to be much better than that, which is really, that's cool. That's very good. Who would have thought a fourth-round quarterback would be this poised and accurate, still waiting on a interception? He hasn't thrown one. So that's very awesome.
And if we get this show up quick enough, will that actually be true? I hope we don't get this up after this game and he does want to throw one.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting the pressure on me.
I know, yeah, no pressure. But he's doing really well. Our first-round pick, Ezekiel Elliott, he's like leading the league in NFL rushing.
They're kind of like a youth.
It's a youth movement.
Resurgence. Well, and I'll be honest with you, I watch the games, but I don't watch them as intently as I watch the Titans. Because the Cowboys play. If I miss a quarter or something like that, I don't really worry about it too much. So all the guys that they remember, like last year, they got like a guy that had murdered somebody, and they got like a guy that like failed drug tests, and they got him like real low for nothing, or they got that one guy out of the draft or something. Is that paying off this year yet? All these rejects.
Well, he's Collins, the guard. Is
he playing? Is he good?
Now, well, he's good, but he got injured. He's gone for the season.
And then the guy that fell down the draft because he was like a roid head or whatever it was. He was a defender's pass rusher.
Yeah, he's suspended 10 games this year.
What?
Yeah, Randall Gregory. Yeah.
He was just drafted last year. What did he do? He just kept doing it. What happened?
He's just doing wouldn't get off the marijuana, as far as I know.
Oh my God.
And apparently he had been warned multiple times. Anyway,
that's definitely my con for this team is get these idiots on the field.
Oh gosh. Anyway, there's defensive players that are really boneheaded that the Cowboys have. So that is a con. So we'll go ahead.
That's my con. I'm gonna get that out of the way. That's my con. Let's go all pro the rest of the game show. All pro the rest of the show. Dak Prescott.
As a total. Go ahead.
Is it total what?
I was going to say, as a total fan, huge fan.
As a total failure? No.
Continue to see Jason Witten, even as long as he's been with the team, continue to be integral and making big plays for this team. It just warms your heart. You just can't help but just be thankful to have 82 on our team. And hopefully, dear Lord, he'll be able to retire as a Dallas Cowboy. And so that's my sentimental comment of the day.
Well, I took him in FanDuel. He didn't do crap the other day. So thanks a lot, Jason Witten. My pros, it's just what we started out with. The young guy resurgence of this team. Let's be honest. This has been an old, and then it was a not very good. And Cowboys have needed. With all due respect to Witten and Romo and that regime, it's time for a new regime. And you guys have just hit the jackpot with a regime just showing up and just like wham with Elliott and Prescott and just like this new ball. And let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Romo is healthy. Do you put him back in? You're leaving Prescott. My answer is just simple as can be. Prescott is what got you to 4-1. You ride him to the promised land. Roethlisberger did it. Brady did it. You just stick with a hot hand. With all due respect to Romo, he had his time. He's had his chances. Prescott is delivering. You stay with a hot hand, and Romo has just got to Bledsoe it, man. Got to sit on that bench. And when we need him, he'll come off the bench just like Bledsoe did and got you in the Super Bowl, and that might need a Romo. You never know. But I say this as sure as I'm standing here. I stay completely with Prescott.
Well, early on, I was initially reluctant to entertain that thought. However, I will say, if the next two games, one against Green Bay in Lambeau and Philadelphia, if we win that and he continues to play as well as he has all season, I think at that point, against two quality teams and franchises that always give us fits, and he continues to be accurate and poised, it would be really a dumb move then to take that guy out of the lineup. You got a hot hand, and I think at that point, you're just like, it makes no sense at that point to bring a Romo in. Because you're getting the job done.
Green Bay and who?
And Philadelphia.
Well, I mean, I think if
Philadelphia is
even
also
if they don't
4-1.
win, they don't need to go 2-0 in those games. In my book, you don't need to go 2-0. If Dak plays well, and you still lose because the defense sucks or turnovers or whatever by some other guys, as long as Dak plays well, I'm staying with him. And if he goes out there and throws 4 interceptions because he can't understand the coverages that Green Bay's throwing at him, then you might reconsider all this.
Right.
But I don't think that's going to happen. If he plays well, reasonably well, and they still lose just because Green Bay is at home and just a little bit better or whatever the case may be, I still think you stick with him. I don't think he has to go 2-0 for me to.
Well, those two teams right now, or at least in recent years, have been kind of a
thorn.
They've been one of the tops in the NFC. So you really have a good measuring stick for where he is. Yes, if he plays really well, but you still lose maybe in a close game, I think you still ride that hot hand. I think it's gotten to that point where that's what I'm looking for. If he goes against quality teams that you're going to see in the playoffs,
plays decent. If
you make it there, and if he continues to play well against them, it just at this point, I think you ride the hot hand.
All right, you have the last word on that. Anything last that we're overtime, so what's your last second field goal here in overtime? What's your last comment?
And also defense, you need to play 4 quarters.
4 quarters is the theme here.
Yes. In Cincinnati, we got lucky. We had such a lead, but they decided to take the last quarter and a half off. 4 quarters, guys. 4 quarters.
4 quarters. Anything can happen.
That's right.
Adieu.